Salutations, second graders, and welcome to Phonics Lesson 7 on our mobile learning platform. We are working today on Lesson 142. That's page 145 in your Phonics packet. So please get page 145 out so that you're ready to begin, and let's review. All right, second graders, taking a look at the whiteboard in front of you, I have some words written there. And we're going to talk about the accented syllables. Do you remember accented syllable is the syllable that sounds the loudest in a word? So in the word cupcake, where do you think we would accent the syllable? Cupcake. Bradley. Very good. In between cup and cake. Let's see. Oh, I see. Sorry, just a second, friends. I am having technical difficulties. What you are seeing is not what I am seeing. Okay, in between cup and cake, right there. And what about surprise? Where, friends, are we going to put the accented syllable in the word surprise? Joshua, surprise at the end. Very good. Do you remember when we went over accented syllables, we said that the loudest syllable gets the accent, and it will normally be in the middle of the word or at the end of the word. So we've had one of each example. Now we have a word that has three parts. The word visitors. Where are we going to accent the word visitors, right? I had visitors at my house. Where would we accent that, Jackson? Visitors. After the viz. Very good. Between the V-I-S and the I. All right. Let's go ahead and do the word candles. Sorry, friends. I am having technical difficulties, so we'll do the best we can, right? The word candles gets accented after the can. What about package? Where do you think we would accent the word package, Sean? After pack. Very good. And what about party? Where would we accent the word party? Lola. After the par, P-A-R. Excellent job, second graders. You've always been very good at our accents. Let's take a look now at your review for reading today. In your handbook for reading, I would like you to read pages 116 to 120. Just go ahead and go over those, review them. Pay special attention to your special sounds, your vowels, and the marks so that you say your vowels correctly. Alrighty, then we're going to review 3 types of sentences. There are 3 types of sentences. Who remembers what they are? You can read it. It's in front of you. Read with me. We have a declarative sentence. And what does a declarative sentence do, Kylie? It tells something. Very good. And declarative sentences, friends, end with a period. Okay, and then we have interrogative sentences. Do you remember? An interrogative sentence asks something. It ends with a question mark. And finally, we have exclamatory sentences. And exclamatory sentences show surprise, fear, or excitement. They end with an exclamation point. So boys and girls, I want you to listen carefully. I'm going to read you some sentences, and we're going to discuss what the punctuation should be. The first one is, Abby will be 8 on Saturday. How would we punctuate that sentence, Jacob? Abby will be 8 on Saturday. That's right. It's a declarative sentence, so we would just give it a period. All it does is tells us she'll be 8 on Saturday. If I said, what gift will you give her? Sonia, what kind of punctuation do we get after the sentence, what gift will you give her? A question mark, right? We're asking what? And our question words are, who remembers what question words are? Who, what, why, when, where, and how. There are some other ones, but those are the ones that we're working on remembering. Good job, second graders. And how would you punctuate the sentence? What a big surprise! What a big surprise! It would get an exclamation point. Good work, second graders. All right, I want you to get out your phonics packet. Let's go ahead and go over your worksheet. I'm going to read the directions with you. We'll just do a little more review. Go over our instructions with our review, and then I'm going to let you get started. If you want to stay tuned, you can do the worksheet with me. All right, looks like my technical difficulties just fixed themselves. Here we go. Boys and girls, we have to mark an X on the number for each word that uses the OI or the OY correctly. Now, if you remember that OI is the oi in coin, and the OY is the oi in boy. Now, we normally see the oi in coin in the middle of the word, and we find the oi in boy at the end of the word. So you're going to put an X on the number for each word that uses it incorrectly. Let's get started. I'm gonna well, the first one's done for us. So we're just gonna look at these, go over it, and then we're gonna move on, okay? So, Fred Friendly. This is his spelling list. He spelled join, boys. Oh, boys is incorrect, so they marked it off already for us, but we'll make that an X so we see it. Then he has pointing, Troy, noise, toy box, spoiled, joyful, oil can, broiled. So can you find another word in the first list that's spelled incorrectly? Can you find one, Adeline? Noise. Noise is incorrect. So if he missed 2 out of 10, then we would have to figure out what his grade is. He got 8 correct, so that's 80%. Okay. And don't worry about the numbers. I'll help you with those. Okay, I'm going to have you do the second list on your own, but let's go to number 2. Number 2 says each word is worth 10 points. Write the number grades at the top. Well, I told you it was 80%, but we could always count by tens, right? We could go, here's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Good job. So you will do that for number 2, or for the second list on your own, which is number 2 on our worksheet. Now we're going to write OI or OY to make words. All right, so they have to make words and it has to make sense. Remember what I said, the oi in coin is in the middle of the word. So if it's in the middle of the word, it might be safe to guess that it's an OI if you're not sure what word they're trying to spell. And the oi in boy is normally at the end of the word. Okay, so second graders, remember those rules when you do those. Let's look at number 4. We're gonna underline each word with the R sound. So, earthquake is underlined. What about blanket? Would I underline the word blanket? No, ma'am. Okay, so you're going to go through, you're going to read the words, and you're going to underline any words with the R sound. And then you will color the spaces red that match the letter at the letter of each underlined word. So only if it matches. So I would find an A, and I would color it red. If you do not have a red crayon, pencil, or crayon or pencil, no markers because I don't want it to bleed through on your paper. Okay, if you don't have red, use your pencil. We'll still be able to see the shape. Okay, second graders, if you think that you understand what you're doing, you can stop the video here. You want to do the paper with me? Stay tuned and let's get it done. Going back up here, we're going to go ahead and read through the second list. It's Polly Parsley's spelling list, and she decided to spell join, J-O-Y-N. Is that correct? Let's go with Sierra. No, ma'am. The oi sound in the middle of the word should be O-I. Okay, then we have boys. Emma, did she spell boys correct? No. The O-Y at the end of boy, right? And then we added the S. She made the same mistake that Fred Friendly made. Okay, then we have pointing. Was that one spelled correctly, Bradley? Very good. It is correct. What about number 4, Troy? The word Troy. Giovanni, is that how we spell Troy? No, ma'am. Right? At the end of the word, we should have O-Y. Number 5, noise. Valentina, is noise spelled correctly? Yes, it is. Good work. And toy box. Is toy box spelled correctly? Good. Okay, how about spoil? Caesar? Yes, it's correct. Joyful. No, it's not spelled correctly. Joy is J-O-Y. And if we add the F-U-L, then it's just joyful. Just like over here, it's correct. Right on? Okay, then we have oil can. Is that correct? Max? Yes. And what about broiled? Is broiled spelled correctly? It sure is. Okay. Good job, second grade. We went through the whole thing, but now look. Now we have to check. Each word is worth 10 points. Write the number grades at the top. Are you ready? We have, here's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So this person's grade is 60 for Polly Parsley. All right, let's go ahead then. We're going to write O-I or O-Y to make words. And remember our rules. Are you ready? Sean, to spell the word point, what am I going to put in the blank? O-I. Very good. What am I going to put in the blank for C blank N-S? Go ahead and shout it out. O-I. Very good. What about T? Which oi sound am I going to write in there? Jackson. O-Y. Excellent. And Joshua, what about for this next one? B-R blank L. O-I is correct. Then I need to put an oi sound here, Trinity. M blank S-T. It's the middle of the word. What would I put there? The O-I is correct. And then we have the boy, O-Y. And what do you think the last one will be? Shout it out, second graders. O-Y. Excellent job. Moving down here, let me get back to my red. We're going to underline each word with the sound. So then I have blanket. I don't hear an sound there. How about ladder? Yes. So shout it out. Skirt. Simple. Serve. Learn. Excuse or excuse. Bamboo. Colder. Buckle. Indeed. Curve. Temple. Until. Winner. Okay, let's go ahead then and color the spaces. What about the space? Where's the E? Let's color that red. Okay, what about the next one? What letter is it? G. Very good. And what about serve? What letter am I going to color for serve? The K. Very good, second graders. Learn. I need to do the M. All right, and then we have colder. We need to find the D. Curve, find the J. Gotta pay attention, boys and girls. It's gonna make a shape. Then we can see what it is. And then we have the winner, and that would be the P. What does that look like, friends? What did we just color in? Do you see it? It looks like a fire truck. Good job, second graders. All right, That's it for Phonics Lesson 7 of our mobile learning platform. You enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon for another lesson.